up my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch of my savior. Keeping that touch with my haters.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. When it's now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Darty. They'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is capable of.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
65-6. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing, Dart. Complete, it's Johnson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. To throw, it's Milton. McKinnon here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70. Come on, come on. Hit. Rambo, 19 Lions.
Now Milton. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing is Milton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this giant defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy, 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Ready.
To throw is Milton. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now Dart. They've got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing his Dart. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 37-yard line.
Dart. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Cowboy 80. 18, right, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for our Giants. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Here's Milton. That is caught by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Lamb will go in motion. Here's Milton now to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Second and a couple.
Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Milton. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready, break. Warriors 70. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
70 Rangers, 76, 18, Pioneer.
Second and 15. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. To throw now, Dart. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready. 7 Pirates. Ready. 79 Broncos. Ready.
A final shot before break. Milton. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready? 70 Rangers, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go, 7 Pirates, 7 Cowboy 80. Trap 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Ferguson. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Throwing, dart, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A game there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dart. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Let's go.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll go with a keeper. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Jackson Dart scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
70. Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
Pickens going in motion left. To throw, it's Milton. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers.
Milton. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on. That's Buffalo 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Milton. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 5.
Giants 16.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Completes this one to Pickens. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Go.
To throw is Milton. He's got Lamb near the sideline making a catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Dart. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they finally bring it down, but he reaches the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
Now Dart. To the right side and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
60 Maverick.
Lamb will go in motion. Here's Milton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Cowboy, Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing his Dart. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. That is caught by Wade. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Dragon 60. Go.
Now Milton. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
19.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Wilson will throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. There's Wilson to throw. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Giants 22.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Ready? Viking 18.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play though is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Come on, come on.
Another run on 2nd second down, trying to cover up. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let go.
Here's Milton now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you say. You should get out of my way. Get your talking.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Got it. Fight. Screamer.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Ready.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Samuel McGuavin makes the stop. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast.